Hey guys, hey, welcome to the Valmia podcast. I'm Obina Valentine, your host for today's podcast, and he is
The co-host, Focus Photography, Kelechi Luyide. Super excited to have you back. Super excited to be here. As usual, I will give the brief intro to what we're talking about today, and then we'll discuss it, and of course, go at each other as we always do. So today we are talking about.
Shey we no go turn this thing to pidgin like this. It's like say you don't need tap one small. But just chill.
This guy he's challenging my English.
So yeah, today we'll be talking about.
I'm the one that gives the intro. Don't try to take my job.
Sorry. Okay.
Thank you. So today's video, we're talking about today's podcast, however you're listening or watching. We're talking about our experiences as creatives, in this country, Nigeria.
Should we Cardi B with this?
No, that is you on the phone.
I'm CC.
So we're talking about our experiences as creatives in Nigeria, getting extorted, going to places we are not supposed to go to shoot stuff and all that. I have quite a number of experiences, but Vals is the legend when it comes to these things, and I have told him that one fateful day, they will arrest him, and it's not me that will come and bail him. I won't even come. I'll tell them I don't know him. If they find this video, I'll go and delete it from YouTube.
So it has come to this. Bro.
It has come to this. You don't used to hear what?
Please exit my presence. Exist. I see.
Talk about your experience. You're wasting time.
So yeah, today we're talking about the experience, as I said. So which of the experience? I have plenty of experience. Is it the one that?
Okay, let's start with the most recent one that we experienced together.
Should we mention the name of the place?
No, let's not. Let's not do that today.
Because we spent a lot of money.
Oh Lord.
It's painful. Very painful.
Very painful.
Like very painful.
Yeah. Friend, the video you saw at the beginning of this thing was a promo video for our friend Sonny Jacob, his brand Cubs and Son.
Cubs and Son.
Yeah, so
Cubs and Son.
He's into clothing and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, he calls me, he calls Vals, he calls Semustev Media, fantastic drone pilot. He says, okay, we want to shoot, and I want to do a video for my brand and all that. I say, okay, we're looking for locations, and then we end up picking this wonderful place. It's a federal government property. I'll start by saying, don't tell the name, cool down. So we picked this federal government property, a nice location in the property, and we said, okay, we decided to go there on that wonderful Saturday. Okay, so Sonny and a couple of other guys, they go before us, like myself, Vals, and and two of the models. We go in my car, and then we get to the place. And to get into the place, you need a gate pass. So that gate pass, when you get in, to go out, you have to submit that gate pass. Now, I'll get to that in a bit. You understand why I needed that piece of detail. So we finished shooting, we are about done. We are shooting, and then we noticed this security guy. It's not exactly.
Chief, let me wait. I took one dope picture.
Okay, yeah, no, cool down now. Let's start from when they saw us. When the guy saw us at that lamp, at that street light stuff.
Okay, that street light.
Yes. So we saw him coming, and I was like, okay, I know this guy. He's going to disturb us. Let's leave here. So Steph takes a few, shots, and then we start moving. We even greet the guy on our way out, and so he's hailing us too, and then we leave. So what happens is we see this nice environment, and it is Vals. It's Vals that always causes this thing. Oh, it's always Vals.
I should not take picture again.
Well, Vals said this place is fine. Let's take picture again. You can't bring the car. So I was like, okay. I run. I'm jogging. So I'm bringing the car, and by the time I turn and then I'm coming into that road, I didn't know that the car behind me was an administrative officer, like a top administrative officer in the.
Let's say that guy was even lying, saying that he's not even the administrative officer.
No, it's possible, but let's take it that was the guy. Let's just take it that. So I didn't know that was the guy, and then, so I wanted to turn, so to start turning back because I carried the load that we came with. So I wanted to turn and start going back, and the Val said, wait, let me take a picture of the car as we're driving. So at that instance, the same security guy walked up to us again and he's like, okay, what are you guys doing? Blah, 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 blah. Like, I saw you there before. What are you doing on this place? You're not supposed to be here, this and that. And then he says, okay, hand me the gate pass. And I'm like, oh Lord, we are finished. So I hand him the gate pass, and then he says, turn your car, park it by the side. And so we start talking, and I'm like, God knows I'm about to flip like with this guy, because he's just yarning things. We know you want to collect money, sir. Just collect the money and let's be going. So this guy tells us that. And now that gate pass is very important for two reasons. One, if you don't have it while you're leaving the gate, the idea would be that you stole the car. So now imagine how it looked that five young men driving a car out of a compound.
Five fine young men.
Fine looking young men.
Because the way it is right now in Nigeria, if you are fine,
it's a problem.
You dress well.
Problem.
You
have a good food.
Exactly.
Problem. Then you're in a car.
Bro.
Chevrolet.
It's not
Chevrolet. Yeah, it was Chevrolet.
With AC black.
We were just like, how do we do this? So we started begging this guy. Do you know of the brand Sony?
We will blast you here.
Sonny comes, like, he wasn't there with us, so just me and Vals. So Sonny just walks down from where he is.
Let me show you the expression.
And the first thing he just comes like on the ground straight. This guy just kneels down like,
oh God, son, I mean bring all of them come.
I
don't pay them one dime.
Sonny just begging, kneeling and weeping like Sonny, you fall my hand. Sonny, you are watching this video. You fall my hand, guy. So we do all these things. We are begging, and then this guy no agree. We say we pay 10,000.
Can you imagine?
And then what is written on the gate pass is that if you lose the gate pass, you have to pay 2,500. Assuming it was all that, you just go to the security place and pay 2,500. What you have to do is you will have to go to court, swear an affidavit about how you
lost the gate pass.
The gate pass. 1, 2, you go to road safety. They will check your car particulars, check your license. You can see all these things. If not, you are going to sleep in their cell.
And the funniest thing is that you never even carry the car to go and be checking your
affidavit. The car will be locked somewhere.
You see that walk up and down just to pay
2,500. So the guy was telling me to street in this place. You would have to go to another administrative officer. If I mention the name, everybody will know where I'm talking about. Jesus, the Son of the Living God.
You feel to see myself, man.
You do, please.
But you do.
Okay, so that whole experience, it showed me that people are not, they're not receptive of creatives when we come to creating the environment, and it's sad. But we'll talk about that in a bit. Let's talk about this guy running from thugs.
Which thugs?
The one that you did that vlog now.
They're not thugs.
They're not thugs. They're council people.
Police people.
Jesus, police officers. Police officers. Okay, talk about it.
See, I don't know if you guys like.
Oh yeah, by the way, that story I was telling you about the property, we had to pay 3,000 naira to the guy before he eventually gave us the gate pass to leave.
And do you know the reason why he collected that 3,000 naira?
Right.
Because of Edo.
Shalom was there. Shalom is from Edo State. He's from Edo State. So just like, okay, let's go.
I don't get it. Somehow racist of the thing now.
Yeah, it's tribalistic. It's not racist. It's tribalistic. Okay, so let's talk about
about my experience running away from policemen and still, catching that moment.
Crazy ass nigga. No, talk.
See, there's this place called So
I feel you. No, don't mention the name. Let's not cast them.
Okay, so I was in this place, yeah. So I actually know that it's like you don't have to film there. I just want to So I just I carry my phone, So I started shooting here. So these police guys walked up to me and they started saying, give me that phone, give me this one, give me that one. I said, sir, I dey stay for this compound now. So you supposed to know me, we gathered at this place. So they called her like their main chairman. The chairman told me they carry me come. I come be like, guys, I tell you, say I did this compound now. I be like tell them, say, I did this side, this side. You supposed to know me now. Hope this man will they say something for you. She supposed, I beg now. Before they had to discuss with themselves now, okay, how much we will collect from this guy? Because I know see now the next thing you get. More. I then run,
Hi.
I know the funniest thing. I was still making my video, you get we still need to capture that moment, you get. So I was running like, oh my god. So you get, they actually caught me sharp because that belong
it's not below, you don't know how to run. Do you look like a runner? You wait first, let's start from you that start running. Do you feel like you can run?
The only thing is that they just attack me from the front.
It's not the
if
only
they
thing.
push me from back, they can't catch me.
It's not the only thing. Because see, wherever they went to pass, they outrun you. I went to catch you in front. That's what it means.
Ask people in my former school. Now me
say
dey
former
run
school?
my former school. Me dey
Look at
run.
yourself. Look at yourself. If you run faster than me,
I'll sack you.
sack me. I will not come to Vaz.
Come here, I want to sack you since.
I
So
will
it's not
come to
it's not a
Vaz
matter of
Media Podcast
anything.
again. Sack me, let me be good. It's not as if you are paying me money.
Wait, should we like get this on the video or something? I don't know if stadium was open. Let's shoot this thing and let you guys judge the best. Is he
Saturday.
racist? Or race
Saturday, before
guy?
you post the video, you go run. I will show you that. See me, Usain Bolt is learning from my hand.
No wahala.
Go run am.
But after everything they catch me, so
Of course they got you. Of course.
so after everything.
anyways.
Wait, not everything how much I
Okay.
paid.
Oh, how much did you pay?
So I paid a minimum of 5,000 naira to build my phone.
This is the phone.
This is the phone.
Are you paid
I
5,000?
paid 5K.
You know that a lot on those sides. Why? You paid 5,000. And then you wasted your energy running. All that energy you used to run, you could have stayed.
You know
Pay
the
five-
point, if we not just talk all this thing now, you know necessarily.
No, I don't
No, no,
have
if I-
let you know. Say
Okay,
you
let's say I
mess up.
escape now, uncle.
Escape plan. Okay, rest. Anyways, now my biggest grievance in all this is that most of these public places where they say don't shoot. By the time you shoot these things and then post them online and then give them the credit, if that thing happens to blow, these guys will actually collect credit for their environment. They will post these pictures, the people that handle the social media. But people that handle the social media for most of these environments are not the same guys that are present when people are shooting. So the people that are present when people are shooting are the ones that will say you have to pay money.
Money to.
Do you understand? So it's like that's my biggest challenge. I read an article on a site one time, and this photographer was saying that he took a picture on New Year's Eve with his camera.
Which country is that? I don't
It was in Dubai. It was in Dubai, a nice place in Dubai. I think it was beside Burj Khalifa or so. One of these tall buildings anyway. So I forgot it. I couldn't find the article anymore. I should have shown it so we can put it on the screen. I hope I can find it later so that Vals can put it on the screen when he's editing the video. But okay, so this guy shot a picture and I saw the picture, it was fantastic. So he posted it on New Year's Eve, moving into the new year. And then the social media account of that building reposted it on their own Instagram page and it got thousands of likes. Okay, so he goes there a few months later, with the same camera, but this time he said when he shot that picture, I think he used a 15mm or so, I can't remember, but it was a small setup. So the next time he's going there, he goes with the same camera, same small size Olympus camera, I believe, and then he had a a 72 to 200, those large lenses,
What do you see that one? So you're starting to
he brought it
detail
out.
there.
He brought it out and then set it up, and then the security guy had already started walking up to him, and then he put his hand in his bag and brought out his tripod and set it up, and then the security guy just started calling him like, no, you can't do that here. But this was the same place he shot a picture a few months before, and they reposted it. So let's say he was able to get that picture. If he posts it again and then he gets a lot of views, a lot of likes, these guys will still collect this picture and post
it
again.
again.
But now that they caught him about to shoot, they stopped him from doing it. And then here's where the annoyance even gets worse. There are other people there who are tourists taking pictures with their smartphones, and you're not disturbing them. But the moment somebody steps in with a box, there's a problem. Do you people realize what a smartphone can do these days? Do you know?
That takes us to the
The other video we did the other time, right? So people are so intimidated by this box that they don't realize that smartphones can do more damage. They don't realize it. The place where we shot this video where they collected the gate pass and 3,000 naira to bring it out. That video you're looking at was shot entirely on the smartphone. Except I would say that 80% of it, 10% were photos from a Panasonic G7, and then the remaining 10 was a drone footage by Semustep. So now you can see how this works. Most of this video was shot with a smartphone, but the moment they see a box, they are complaining. What's your problem? No, tell me your problem.
And the funniest thing is, no one will actually know that you shot this thing with a camera.
Nobody. They really can't even tell the difference.
It's until you tell them with your mouth. Now that I've told you guys now.
You now know.
Shall bring the job. I'll bring camera and come. So you get.
Just pay good money too, Sha.
Yeah.
If you don't pay good money, you
You know they follow me on the job.
You totally be carrying the work.
Say yeah, it's gonna be like all these cats. How would they carry me nowhere?
My guy, that's my guy. Anyways, so I think that's my biggest problem with these people. They own properties, they won't let you shoot. You can shoot with your smartphone, but the moment they see a box, they're complaining. And then if you manage to get that shot, they expect you to give them credit, and when you give them credit, you post it without giving you credit.
That is blasphemy.
Blasphemy against who?
Against people that post without credit.
Oh, okay, with that credit, right? Yes, I think you can justify
I
that.
didn't actually know that word is correct, but it's so crazy.
You see that was nonsense.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's okay. before you talk about the work that you feel, now you are sitting here with me doing podcast. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Focus will always be the focus of this main podcast. Again, that is focus on vows. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you. He will not see you, but I'll see you in the next video.
Don't you get tired of saying this thing? Like, do you not get tired of saying they won't see me, and then the next video they see me again? Focus on vows.
Just
Out.
one time, shall you not see me?
Focus on vows. Out.
Man, I'm in. No, you guys out.
You're out.
Focus
Yeah,
out.
stop
Vows
recording.
in.
Yeah, stop recording.
You stop recording. You know what?
Oh, dear. Oh, dear. No.